Hey, what's up guys, it's Mikhail back here with another video, and today I'm going to be checking out some of the coolest Sonic Speed Simulator custom skins concepts. Before we get straight into it, I just want to give a huge shout out to Kaziko for designing and creating all of these awesome concepts. Dude, you are a legend because they're all peak. I hope you guys enjoy, and with that, let's head straight into it. Alright, now to start off, we have the Space Ranger trio. And the first of the three that we have is Space Ranger Sonic. As you guys can see, this UI is just really clean. We have the skin, its rarity, its render, all of its benefits. Everything is just so well put together. Now, it looks like this guy would be an exotic skin with the damage specialism, as well as magnet, luck, and stamina. Low-key, those are pretty good stats. And for the actual skin itself, dude, this is just the chef's kiss. He's got this really interesting futuristic hat on. I love all the different colors, yellow, green, red, and blue. It looks like he has some sort of weird wings on the back, which would mean he can fly too, and that would be nice. Plus, his shoes just have that perfect combination of retro and futuristic, which just makes him feel like a super clean skin. In the background, it looks like we do have Space Colony Arc, and I get it. I feel like this guy sort of fits with that whole vibe, you know, space and, you know, the arc and stuff, so I could see that happening. Now, next up, we have Space Ranger Tails. And again, dude, this is such a banger. This time, he's gone for a much more white style, which I think is absolutely perfect. The white and blue complement each other so well, and this skin render looks really official. For his stats, he would be a legendary skin, again with the damage specialist, as well as magnet, stamina, and extra breathing time underwater. Honestly, I absolutely love like the whole body part because it really does look like a spacesuit. And for the last of the Space Ranger set, we have the myth, the man, the legend, Shadow. All I can say is that he cooked. This guy just looks dope with the black and red and the subtle hints of white everywhere. He's got a really cool visor above his eyes. His shoes are definitely the best of the three, and his stats are broken, dude. 30 magnet, 30 stamina, and a damage specialist. Plus, he's exotic. Honestly, I could see this being a very popular skin in game, becoming one of the most used skins. He just looks so cool. Of course, all of these being space-themed skins, I'm assuming they would fly as well, which would be nice, similar to the super skins, but again, it would be cool if we saw them. Now, moving on, for our next set of skins, we have the metal heads. And honestly, I really like this idea because it's similar to the Battle of the Bands, however, it changes things up since we've had tons of Rockstar skins. First up, we have Metalhead Espio, who again, this render just looks super dope, straight out of the game. This guy is a ring specialist that offers us magnet and event. Not gonna lie, those are some pretty clean stats. And dude, I cannot get over how good this guy looks. He gives off so much rock vibe with like the visor, the cool skull on his shirt, and the shoes. Everything about him is just fully dripped out. And moving on, the second of the three skins, Metalhead Vector, looks to be really cool as well. Again, he's an event stat skin, but this time he offers luck as well as the underwater air breathing, but that is a standard for Vectors because, you know, he's a crocodile. Another ring specialist, and man, again, this is just such a cool design. I love how it's keeping consistent. They all have the same sort of things like visors, you know, the skull on the chest, similar to shoes. It really defines them as like a trio of skins. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but in the past, when we've had sets of skins, they don't always feel linked together, but these, they just fit perfectly. The spikes on his gloves are just perfect too, and man, this guy would be an incredible addition to the game. And finally, we have what I think is probably the most unique of the three, Metalhead Charmy. And as you can see, he's gone for a full-on monoistic tone here. You know, except for a few parts, he's completely black and gray, which I think is super interesting for Charmy. I don't know if I've seen a rendition of him like this before, but you know, it's kinda killing. This time around, we have a stamina event skin, again, a ring specialist, and bro, this is really my style. You know, I have a few friends who like emo type things, and I can think that this would definitely fit them too. Now for the actual skin itself, I really like the gray that he used. It's like a simple shade, but it looks really cool. Plus the mouth guard just looks really sick. It makes it look like he has no mouth, but obviously he does. Now guys, drop a comment. Which team are you picking? Metalhead Vector, Espio, or Charmy? Now moving on, we have another set of Rockstar skins. First of all, we have Rockstar Super Shadow. And I have to ask, why have we not gotten Rockstar Super skins yet, bro? We need these guys. Super Shadow just naturally fits as this Rockstar guy because of like the red stuff around his eyes and all the glowing. It just really seems like a rock type character. He's got like the normal Rockstar Shadow sort of accessories, little wings on the back. Everything just matches up. As you can see, he's an XP specialist with stamina, event, and luck. I don't know what else to say except for the fact that we need to see this in game. But you know, what would Rockstar Super Shadow be without a Rockstar Super Sonic? Well guys, that's what we have right here. Because again, back-to-back bangers, bro. I don't know how Kaziko is getting these amazing quality renders. They genuinely seem ripped straight away from Sega. Again, it's basically a reskin of the normal Rockstar Sonic, except, you know, all super and stuff. So that's sick. But for the big question, who makes Rockstar Super Sonic and Super Shadow without Rockstar Super Silver? I can't lie, this is probably my favorite of the concept so far because it's just so unique. I love the neon colors here. The consistent color scheme is just really cool. We have like the Chaos Emeralds on his headband. He's got the headphones on. Around his quills, there's some more of the loot bands. And his shoes, again, they're just absolute cinema. His gloves as well, just fire. This guy is crazy OP too, like 10 event, 25 magnet, and 40 stamina. This might genuinely be a lot of people's main skin because he's just that good. Easy S tier skin for me. However, now for a little change, we have a standalone skin. And this time we have Ryder's Super Shadow. And since we already have Ryder's Super Sonic, I feel like it makes sense to go with the Super Shadow. The render we have here is pretty clean. It's just Super Shadow but on a hoverboard. I don't have much to say except I would really like this skin to go with my Ryder's Super Sonic. However, now for a pretty original turn, we have Tuxedo Fang. You might think that's really random. However, if you look at it, we already have Tuxedo Classic Sonic, so a Tuxedo Fang wouldn't be that bad. Honestly, he does look kinda dope in the black outfit, so I really wouldn't mind getting the skin. It will be a nice addition to the classic roster. He has pretty good stats too, with luck, stamina, and being a ring specialist. Now for a concept I think I'm a little bit late to reviewing, we have Love Struck Neo Metal Sonic. Again, this is just such a unique concept. I don't think anyone would ever have thought of a Valentine's Day themed Neo Metal Sonic, but you know, I'm loving it. No pun intended. I love the hollow foil pink effect on his skin. It just looks really clean and it fits the whole aesthetic, plus all the love hearts everywhere and even the wings at the back. It just really fits Neo Metal's sort of vibe. Obviously, this would have to come next Valentine's Day, but it would genuinely make for the best Valentine's Day skin so far, easily blowing Valentine's Amy out of the water. Of course, he has infinite breathing underwater, plus 30 magnet and 45 luck, which again is pretty clean stats. Overall, that's a solid S skin for me, man. And last but not least, the concept most of you have probably been waiting for, Hypersonic. This guy would make for an absolutely cinematic event, bro. 40 stamina, 25 magnet, and 8 event. That's very good stats. It would be a hyper skin, hopefully a hyper rarity. That would be insane. He just looks crazy. I love the chrome sort of aurora effect. Man, I would use this skin day in, day out if I had it. Anyways, guys, that's it for the concepts. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed them. Again, huge credits and shout out to Kaziko for designing them all. With that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.